Hey guys, I hope everybody locks in, because this is going to be possibly the most interesting video I ever make. So, before this even starts, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think, well no, what I think happened, what most likely happened. So, I am fine. Option A, which is the option I am telling everyone if they ask, and what most likely happened, is during leg day, or just me working out in general, probably leg day, I'm assuming during deadlifts, I pulled a muscle in my upper crotch, you know, inner thigh, that area, right? And that is what caused the issues. And option 2, which I personally believe, because it's much funnier, I'm never telling anyone except for you guys. If anyone asks me, like I said, they're getting option 1. I don't like cursing, but for lack of a better term, I was beating my shit so aggressively, I pulled him up. You cockhead. Suck it, loser. Oh! I didn't kill him. Yeah, I was beating my shit so aggressively that I pulled a muscle and caused myself to switch doctors, get 2 ultrasounds, and then go to a urologist. You know what a urologist? That's a penis doctor. The title's not a joke. A doctor legitimately grabbed my balls and told me to look to the right and cough. And that's where the story ends. So, come back with me about like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So I am in the bathroom. For lack of a better term, we're juicing the juicer. We're tugging the rope. And as I finish... As I exit the nut zone, the quote-unquote nut zone. Also, by the way, if you're a child, don't be here. I feel like it's far too late, but please, for the love of God, do not be here if you're a child. Maybe I'll put that in words at the start. Also, subscribe. I think I said that, but anyways. So yeah, I exit the nut zone. And as I exit the nut zone, you know, everything's normal, but as, you know, it's happening, I feel this really weird, almost like pulsating sensation in my leg that goes away. And at the time, I was like, huh, that's really weird. But I didn't think anything of it, right? I was like, okay, that's a little strange. You know, so fast forward the week. Let's say this was like a Monday, you know, Wednesday, Friday. Let's say we did it like 3 more times that week. It happens again. But it lasts incrementally more time every time. Until eventually... I swear to God. Until eventually, right? The last time it happens, I do it. The pulsating happens. And, you know, before it was like maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Now it just stays. And not only does it stay, it lasts for about 2 days. Suck it, nerd. And why are you there? Anyways, yeah, so, like, my groin is, like, it's almost, like, vibrating. I would never say the pain hurt. It never hurt. But it was just this sensation, like, this throbbing that I just always felt. It never went away. It never hurt more. It never hurt less. I just always constantly felt this muscle, like, agitated. So, you know, eventually, like, it doesn't hurt, but it just gets so annoying that I literally just can't even go to school. Like, I literally have to come home early. No, I was at school, and I texted my mom, like, yo, I gotta go to a hospital. This is not okay. And then I tell her, like, I don't know why. I didn't say it had to do with, you know, zerking, because why would I say that? I just said I have this really weird pain in my upper crotch. Like, this is bad. And so I go to school. I can't, like, it's just, I'm so annoyed. And, like, you two realize how weird you are. That guy, the guy that killed me, fine. Those 2 in the back that are just holding hands? Why? Okay. Is this, like, that one map from D1? The prison one?
That shut them down.
I'm just noticing similarities. Okay. Anyways, I didn't hit a single shot. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah. So... like, I go home, I managed to get through that class. The next day, I'm, like, at school, and I'm like, yeah, I have to come home early. I can't stay here. It's too annoying. It never hurt, but it was annoying, because, like, I felt it, right? I'd be sitting down, and I just feel, like, literally, not even, like, my crotch, like, just, like, the skin above it. You just feel it, like, vibrating, and you're like, dude, like, how am I supposed to function? Plot twist, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, I go home the next day and my mom's like, okay, we gotta get you to the doctor. At the time, I still had my pediatrician, right? I didn't, because I thought the doctor would just, like, see, you know, the jewels, the banana in the banana in the marbles, if you will. I thought she'd see them. I don't want my podiatrist seeing that. I don't even like my podiatrist. No, pediatrician. Podiatrists are feet doctors. my pediatrician. I don't even like her, dude. In middle school, I tripped on, like, I literally tripped on air and had to go to the emergency room. She was trying to gaslight me into thinking someone pushed me. No, I'm an idiot with my hands in my pocket, and I tripped on nothing. Maybe that's a story for another day. I got Fallout 4 out of it. It was so sick. Fallout 4 and a week off of school just for Fallout 4. It was so hype. Anyways. Yeah, so I schedule a new doctor. I go to the doctor. My mom schedules it as, like, she had this scheduled as just, like, one of those full-body checkup things. Oh, no! Yeah, one of those full-body checkup things. I get there, and at the end, she's like... Because she didn't know. The doctor didn't know. Because I guess my mom just didn't tell her, or she did, but, like, they didn't, like, relay the information right. I don't know. So at the end, the doctor's like, okay, is there anything else I should know about? And then I tell her, like, well, I'm actually here because I had this weird pain in my crotch. And I tell the doctor, because I'm an adult, and a doctor won't leak. A doctor will not leak what you were doing. I was like, yeah, I was juicing, and then this happened at the end. And she was like, oh, okay. That's weird. So she scheduled me. She told me to go to a gastroenterologist, whatever that is. I don't know, stomach doctor. And then a urologist. I did not go to the gastroenterologist, however you say that, because I didn't schedule it. We did obviously schedule the urologist because, you know, that's where the story goes. So, we schedule everything. It's like the urologist, it took like a month and a half to get that reservation, right? It took so long. I guess like it's like a thing with I'm a bad person. It's like a thing with new customers, patients, I don't know. But we schedule it, it's a month and a half out. The pain itself is gone by this point. This happened over the course of like 3 days. It just fixed itself, right? And you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I've been like don't think I completely stopped, you know, rubbing and tugging. It doesn't hurt when I do it. It literally, like, it just went away. It literally just went away by itself. I should have had my hand cannon out. I had no reason to shoot my shotgun. I could have killed him, and I should have killed him. But the pain went away, right? It was fine. So I get an ultrasound on my crotch. I had this really nice black lady. She was playing Jackson 5. I made a video on this part. It was awesome. You know, she saw my balls, not the shaft, though, so no problem. Balls are nothing. It's when they actually see the shaft, that's when it's like, whoa, man. Now we're getting a little too personal. But yeah, ultrasound on my nuts. Nothing happened. Everything was fine. A week later, I go back in. I get another ultrasound. This time it's on my stomach, right? They take it. What happened? Apparently I have gallstones, but they said that... I don't think that had anything to do with the actual pain, and the gallstones themselves, they were like, yeah, you don't even need to get these removed. If they become a problem in the future, I can get them removed, but it's not like an immediate threat situation. I guess we're just gonna go to Europa and fly around in the skimmer. So, I get both ultrasounds done. I'm fine. I go back to the doctor. Doctor's like, I mean, I guess if you're good, right, you're chilling, right? Like, none of the ultrasounds saw anything wrong. It's not like it was testicular cancer. I got 21 kills that game? Okay. Yeah, so I was like, they said I was fine. So, fast forward like a month. I completely forget about it. And then the urologist calls and they're like, oh yeah, just to make sure, you know, you want this, you have this appointment scheduled. Are you coming? And I was like, do I even need it? And my mom was like, you know, we already scheduled it. You should probably go. And I was like, you know what? Okay, sure. Why not? So I get there. It's very close to my house, actually. Very close. It was pretty cool. So I get there. And I'm waiting for like 2 hours. I'm filling out information. Dude, I made myself look like such a loser on the, like, now they make you fill the paperwork. There was a point where it said, have you ever drank? And I said, occasionally, and I put 1 sip. Then I was like, what the hell are you writing down? No. Then I crossed it out, and like, it was awful. I don't drink, and I will never drink, because alcohol is cringe. Anyways, so yeah, I get to the urologist. They, finally, after like 2 hours, I mean, I get there, at least 7 people come and, like, get accepted before I get in there, right? I'm getting nervous, because I'm like, this guy's gonna touch my balls. So, I'm finally in. I guess, like, the nurse, is it a nurse? You know, the person that comes in before the doctor, he's like, so, what seems to be the problem? I tell him, yeah, you know, I had this weird throbbing. I did not mention that I was jerking off this time. Oh, I actually said it that time. We'll leave that in. I did not mention that's what I did, and he was like, do you lift? And I was like, yeah, and he said, we had this other guy come in with the same thing. You probably just pulled a muscle. And I was like, yeah, I think I just deadlifted wrong. And he was like, that's probably what happened. I'll tell the doctor that. It's fine. So he leaves. Now the urologist comes in. Very nice Asian man. He gave me direct eye contact when he came in, and he shook my hand. Very, very nice dude. I was not weirded out by the situation at all. Very, very nice man. So he comes in, and he's like, yeah, so I tell him what's wrong. He said, you know, yeah, you most likely pulled a muscle, and he said, can I see it? So I said, sure. I pull down I pull down my pants, leave the underwear up. He's like, no, I need to see it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I pull down my pants, balls hanging in the wind. The elephant's trunk is out, right? It's just, it's out there. And he puts on latex gloves and he just grabs it. And he's like, okay, turn your head this way and cough. I cough. He's like, yeah, I don't really feel anything. He felt around. He was like, yeah, dude, you seem fine. So I pull my pants back up and he's like, okay. Yeah, man, you probably just pulled something. And I said, so is that it? He said, yeah, you know, if the pain comes back, you can come back immediately and we'll see what else. But, like, you're probably fine. So I'm like, okay, man, goodbye. So I pull my pants up. I walk out of there because I guess, you know, I did, like, the insurance and everything. I was fine. And then I went home. And that's the nut story. That's the nut saga. You know, you're never really ready for a doctor to grab your balls until they do it. Okay. No, I'm not gonna say that. Actually, I have to say that because no, okay, you know, I was gonna say, I shaved just for this because there was a lot of hair down there and I didn't want to seem weird. Is that weird? Is it weird that I shaved my balls? Because I feel like it would have been weirder if there was a lot of hair and then it was like, whoa, man. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys.